Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, and here we are again at my kitchen, and I'm going to be talking with you and sharing with you about our story. The story is that Julian tells, and yesterday I read to you the beginning of chapter 2, which was catalog cats. And I asked you guys to tell me how Julian feels and how Huey feels. And I'm curious as to what you guys think and how these boys are feeling about their father who's about to open the catalog. So, in that story, um, they were wanting to make a garden, and Julian's father said that they had to order uh, from a catalog. And Huey got the idea that there was going to be cats jumping out of the catalog that were going to help them in the garden. And who put that idea in his head? Yeah, it was Julian. So Julian was telling some stories there to his brother Huey. So they're both sitting on the couch. How did Huey feel about his dad being about ready to open the catalog? And how does Julian feel? So we stopped right at that point, and I'm curious as to what you guys thought. Hopefully you wrote in your journal and you have some things to share about that. In this next part of the chapter, we're going to find out what happens. Somebody's going to be making a request in the story. So the word you're going to hear today is requested, and we're going to be thinking about what request is being made, who's making the request. I'm also going to ask you to write in your journal today and draw a picture, about a catalog cat. So to describe a catalog cat, and I want you to be able to tell me, how do you know they are there? So I'm going to get started right away so you guys can get your materials out. If you need to pause the video for a second to get your stuff out, and get ready to listen to the rest of chapter 2, Catalog Cats. My father opened the catalog. Inside were bright pictures of flowers and vegetables. The catalog company would send you the seeds and you could grow the flowers and vegetables. Now, remember yesterday I told you that when I plant a garden, I get seeds and they come in a little package. So let me get those for you. They're right over here. A whole bunch of them. So in this catalog that they were ordering from were all kinds of pictures of flowers and vegetables, like I showed you flowers and different vegetables that you could plant. So in this catalog that they were looking at were pictures. Inside were bright pictures of flowers and vegetables. The catalog company would send you the seeds and you could grow the flowers and vegetables. Huey started turning the pages faster and faster. Where are the cats? Where are the cats? He kept saying. What cats? My father said. Huey started to cry. My father looked at me. Julian, he said, please tell me what is going on. Huey thought catalogs were books with cats in them. Catalog cats, I said. Here's a little picture of what's happening in Huey's imagination. His dad looks like he's pondering what Julian just said. That means he's thinking about what Julian says. We can see Huey over there, kind of looking despondent. He's looking sad. He's about to cry. He is crying. Huey sobbed. Julian told me special cats that work in gardens. White ones, they dig up the dirt. Black ones, they brush the ground with their tails. Yellow ones and brown ones, they roll the seeds. Huey was crying harder than ever. Julian, said my father. Remember that voice that was black like thunder? Julian, said my father. Yes, I said. When my father's voice gets loud, mine gets so small, I can only whisper. Julian, my father said, didn't you tell Huey that catalog cats are invisible? No, I said. Julian told me they jumped out of catalogs. He said they jump out and work in gardens. As soon as you get the catalog, they go to work. Well, said my father, that's very ignorant. Ignorant means you're coming from a place where you don't understand something. He's saying that Julian doesn't really understand something. Well, said my father, that's very ignorant. Julian has never had a garden before in his life. I wouldn't trust a person who's never had a garden in his life to tell me about catalog cats. Would you? No, Huey said slowly. No. He was still crying a little. My father pulled out his handkerchief and gave it to Huey. Now, blow your nose and listen to me. A handkerchief is something that you would have in your pocket. And back in the olden days, they used these handkerchiefs to blow their noses. These days, we use tissues. He pulled out his handkerchief and gave it to Huey. Now, blow your nose and listen to me, my father said. Huey blew his nose and sat up straight on the couch. I sat back and tried to be as small as I could. Why do you think Julian was trying to be small? First of all, said my father, a lot of people have wasted a lot of time trying to see catalog cats. It's a waste of time because catalog cats are the fastest animals alive. No one is as quick as a catalog cat. Here's where I want you to be listening about how we can describe a catalog cat. So Julian's dad is telling us that they're very quick. No one is as quick as a catalog cat. It may be that they really are invisible, or they really are visible. That means that we can see them, and that they just move so quickly you can't see them, but you can feel them. When you look for a catalog cat over your right shoulder, you can feel that he is climbing the tree above your left ear. When you turn fast and look at the tree, you can feel that he has jumped out and landed behind your back. So you can feel a catalog cat. And when you go to look, you can't see them. When you turn fast and look at the tree, you can feel that he has jumped out and landed behind your back. And then sometimes you feel all the little hairs on your backbone quiver. Quiver is like shake. That's when you know a catalog cat is laughing at you and telling you that you are wasting your time. You're wasting your time trying to see them because they're so fast. Catalog cats love gardens and they love to work in gardens. However, they will only do half the work. If they are in a garden where people don't do any work, the catalog cats will not do any work either. But if they're in a garden where people work hard, all the work will go twice as fast because of the catalog cats. When you were a boy and you had a garden, Huey said, did your garden have catalog cats? What do you think? Yes, my father said. My garden had catalog cats. And were they your friends? Huey said. Well, my father said, they like people, but they move too fast to make friends. There's one more thing, my father said. Catalog cats aren't in garden catalogs, and no one can order catalog cats. Catalog cats are only around the companies the catalogs come from. You don't order them, you request them. There's that word, request. Request is to ask for something. I can write up a request, I said. Huey can do that very well, I'm sure, my father said. So Julian wanted to make the request. But Julian's dad said, I think Huey can do that very well. If he would like to, would you like to, Huey? Do you think Huey's going to want to make the request for the catalog cat? Huey said he would. Huey got out a piece of paper and pencil, and Huey wrote it all down. And I'll show you what Huey wrote down. You see it right there? He requested it. It says, requested 1 dozen catalog cats, all varieties. Whoever wants to come is welcome. And that is the end of chapter 2. So in this chapter, Huey requested some catalog cats. But what did Huey's father, Julian's father, say about the catalog cats? How do we know that they're there? Do you think some catalog cats are going to come and help them in the garden? What did Julian's dad say about how the catalog cats work? So interesting and so fun. Were you surprised? Here's another question. Were you surprised that Julian's dad did not get angry at Julian? Well, he just straightened Julian out and told him Julian really doesn't know about catalog cats because he's never had a garden. So he wouldn't listen to him. So in your journals today, I'd like you to take some time to write about that. Describe a catalog cat. How do you know they are there? And talk to me about other parts of this. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think about Julian's dad? Maybe draw some pictures of what you think a catalog cat looks like, or the 3 of them sitting on the couch together. And have some fun with that. And we'll come back to the story tomorrow and see what happens. The next chapter is called Our Garden. I wonder what they're going to grow. You guys stay safe. I love you. I will talk to you very, very soon.